Hello everyone, welcome to Topic of the Day. In this edition, we are going to talk about the Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022. Recently, Lok Sabha passed the Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022. Let's discuss some of the major highlights of this bill. Its purpose is to widen the scope of existing law, that is the Identification of Prisoners Act 1920, under which the measurements of only finger impressions and foot impressions were allowed. Data to be collected include biometrics, fingerprints, palm prints, footprints, eye scan, that is the iris and retina scan, and physical and biological samples. This also talks about sample collection. It allows the police and prison authorities to collect, store, and analyze physical and biological samples, including retina and iris scans, and the refusal to allow would lead to an offence under Section 186 of the IPC Indian Penal Code. Also, under the Identification of Prisoners 1920 Act, a magistrate may order data with record reasons to be collected in order to aid the investigation of an offence. The collection authority is officer in charge of a police station or a rank of head constable or above. It also allows for retaining of data for 75 years. NCRB, that is the National Crime Records Bureau, will be the repository of physical and biological samples. Now let us talk about the significance of the bill. First one is it allows the use of modern techniques to capture and record appropriate body measurements. Second, change in the modus operandi of criminals with technological upgradation. Then it is to make the investigation of crime more efficient. Also for effectively maintaining the law and order. Some of the issues to consider in this bill are, first one is the lack of clarity. Several provisions are not defined in the bill itself, like conflicts and other persons. And other persons is not defined. Also, there's a conflict with fundamental rights. This bill may violate the right to privacy as well as equality, Article 21 and 14. Some of other concerns include right to be forgotten, since biometric data can be stored for 75 years. It also violates the human rights provision as per UN Charter. It talks about use of force to take measurements. It has also widened the power of police and prison officials. Now let's talk about crime and criminal tracking network systems. It was conceptualized by the Ministry of Home Affairs and is being implemented as a mission mode project since 2009 with an objective to provide citizen-centric police services via a web portal that includes pan-India search on National Database of Crime and Criminal Records. Now let us take up a practice question on this topic. With reference to Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022, consider the following statements. First, it authorizes law enforcement agencies to collect, store, and analyze physical and biological samples of convicts and other persons for the purpose of investigation in criminal matters. Second, the National Crime Records Bureau, that is the NCRB, is to be the repository of physical and biological samples. Which of the given above statements is correct? You can write your answers in the comment section below. So the correct answer is C. As we have already discussed, both of these statements are correct. Now that's the wrap of today's edition of Topic of the Day. For regular updates, you can follow us on our social media handles. To study these topics in detail, you can also check out the daily current affairs section on our website. And for more such videos, do stay tuned to the next IAS YouTube channel.